This past November, multiple states just legalized cannabis.
We want to turn to the historic night.
Voters legalize the recreational use of marijuana.
Liz, this is a real game changer.
We're at a moment where sort of the chips are falling.
Here are white men poised to run big marijuana businesses, dreaming of cashing in big money.
Policies are coming online. The things that happen now are really going to set the stage for the future.
After 40 years of impoverished black kids getting prison time selling weeds, white men are planning to get rich doing precisely the same thing.
My name's Abele Afedabo.
My name is Lenice Martin.
My name is Bissette.
And we're co-founders of the Hood Incubator. We're an organization that's focused on creating pathways to ownership for people of color in legal cannabis. Growing up on the east side of Buffalo, my dad would drive me around and point out the check cashing shops, the rent-to-own stores, the corner bodegas. But when we crossed Main Street to go to my friend Sarah's house, they had everything that my father said we needed in our neighborhood. That was when I realized it was about opportunity and access to resources for my community.
We organize folks that have been operating in the underground cannabis industry that seek to transition themselves to the legal industry.
In the city of Oakland, California alone, almost 80% of cannabis-related arrests are black people. It's almost 90-95% if you take all people of color. White people only get arrested 4% of the time. But when you look at business investment, less than 1% of venture capital funding or loans in this country are going to black business owners.
After talking, having one-to-ones, doing our research, and interviewing people in the mainstream cannabis industry, what we came up with is the Pre-Seed Accelerator that trains low-income POC folks.
A 4-month, 100-hour business intensive.
The first and only one in the nation that focuses on people of color transitioning into the legal cannabis industry.
We want to take folks who either are already operating in the underground, maybe they already have a whole distribution channel and a whole customer base, but they don't know the exact licensing and what is an operating plan.
We also have a slate of legal workshops that we provide. Like anything else, business comes down to relationships and the community that you are able to curate. And so we create a member circle.
We are currently looking at a cannabis industry of $3 billion, which will grow to $6 billion in California by 2020.
Who is that money going to go toward? Is it going to be the traditional folks who tend to gain economically? Or is it going to be the folks who have been most negatively impacted by the war on drugs? Now is the time for us to act and create the pipelines that's going to allow people of color to have a real stake in this industry.
There is a huge opportunity for us to cultivate and create a new industry that centers and honors our histories and our traditions of healing.
We're raising $30,000 to launch these programs, about 10% of our 2017 budget.
So that we can help 15 teams create business plans and execute them.
We're asking you to support with whatever dollars you can, whether that's 5, 10, if you have more money to give, anything you can do to support this cause, we're asking for that. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Share this campaign with your friends, families, and other networks. This is really gonna take a team effort. We're a startup and we're really trying to do something that's gonna change the industry and ultimately change our world for the better. So please do whatever you can to support. Thank you.